I have the car. I have the house. I have the money. And I'm here to warn you because nobody warned me. When I was your age, I had one goal: get rich. That's it. I thought money would fix everything: my problems, my relationships, my happiness. And guess what? I got rich. But I also lost things I can never get back. Things that no bank account in the world can return to you. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what those things are. And I'm going to ask you one question at the end. A question that I wish someone had asked me when I was 20. That one question might change the direction of your entire life. So don't skip. Don't fast forward. Because the part most people miss is the part that matters the most.
Let me ask you something. Close your eyes for a second and imagine you wake up tomorrow and your bank account has $10 million in it. How does that feel? Good, right? Maybe even amazing. Now let me tell you what actually happens after that feeling goes away. Because it does go away. Faster than you think. I remember the day I made my first big money. I sat in my car, I looked at my phone, I saw the number, and I waited. I waited for some feeling, some explosion of happiness, some moment where everything felt complete. It never came. And that scared me more than being broke ever did. See, nobody tells you this part. Every movie, every Instagram post, every motivational video shows you the moment of winning. The champagne, the celebration, the smile. Nobody shows you the morning after. When you wake up and you are still you. Same thoughts, same fears, same emptiness. Just with more zeros in your account.
There is a word for this feeling. Researchers call it the hedonic treadmill. But forget the fancy term. Here is what it actually means. You run. You chase. You finally get what you wanted. And then you want something bigger. Something more. And you run again. You never stop running. And here is the part nobody warned me about. While I was running, life was happening. Real life. The kind you cannot buy back. My younger brother called me one night. He just wanted to talk. I told him I was busy. I said, we will catch up soon. We never did catch up. Not the way brothers should. And I am not telling you this to make you feel sad. I am telling you this because right now, today, someone in your life is waiting for you. A parent, a friend, a person who loves you. And you are probably too busy chasing something to notice. Now, you might be thinking, okay, I get it. Balance is important. I have heard this before. But that is not what I am saying. What I am saying is much deeper than that. And I will tell you exactly what I mean in the next part. Because this is where it gets uncomfortable. This is the part I have never told anyone before. I want you to think about someone you loved when you were a kid. Maybe your grandfather. Maybe an old friend. Maybe a version of yourself. Now, think about this. When was the last time you thought about that person? Really thought about them? Because success has a strange side effect that nobody talks about. It makes you forget. Not on purpose, not because you are a bad person, but because when you are building something, when you are grinding, when you are obsessed with the goal, everything else slowly fades into the background. And one day you look up and realize the people you were doing all of this for are gone.
Some leave, some drift away, some just stop trying to reach you. And some you lose forever. I lost my father while I was in a meeting.
Not literally in that moment, but I had missed so many moments with him, so many calls, so many weekends, so many ordinary Sundays that I thought were not important. And when he got sick, I finally showed up. I booked the best doctors, the best hospital. I paid for everything. And my father looked at me from that hospital bed and said something I will never forget. He said, "I did not need your money, son. I just needed your time." I could not speak because he was right. I had spent 10 years becoming someone he could be proud of, and in those 10 years, I had forgotten to simply be with him. Money gave me the ability to pay for everything, except the years I wasted. Now, here is what I really want you to understand. It was not just my father. It was me.
I remember who I was at 20. Curious, silly, full of stupid dreams. I used to paint. Did you know that? I used to sit for hours and just paint. I have not painted in 11 years. Because somewhere between the first deal and the 10th, I told myself that was not productive. That was not useful. That did not make money. So I stopped. And slowly, piece by piece, I removed every part of myself that was not useful for making money. And one day I looked in the mirror and I saw a very successful stranger. I did not know who he was. I did not like him very much either. And this is the thing that terrifies me about the world young people are growing up in today. You are being told to optimize everything. Your morning routine, your diet, your habits, your relationships, even your emotions. Everything has to be productive. Everything has to serve a purpose. But nobody is asking the most important question. Who are you becoming in this process? Because you can optimize yourself all the way to the top and arrive there as someone completely unrecognizable. Someone who has everything the world told them to want and nothing that actually matters to them. I know because I was that person. And I am still trying to find my way back. Now, before I tell you the warning, the real warning, the thing I came here to say, I need you to answer one thing honestly. Think about your biggest goal right now, the thing you are working toward, the thing you think about before you sleep. Ask yourself this. When you get there, who will you have become to get it? Sit with that question. Because the answer to that question is everything. And in the next part, I am going to give you the warning I wish I had received at your age. The one that could have changed everything for me. Do not go anywhere. I am going to be honest with you right now, and I need you to really listen. Not just hear, but listen. Because what I am about to say goes against everything you have been told, everything you have seen on social media, everything the world has been selling you since you were old enough to have a dream. Are you ready? Here it is. Money is not the problem. Chasing money without knowing why, that is the problem. Let me explain. When I was building my wealth, I never once stopped to ask myself a simple question. Why do I want this? Like, really, truly, why? I just ran because everyone around me was running, because stopping felt like losing, because slowing down felt like weakness. And that is exactly what they want you to feel.
Think about it. Every advertisement you see is designed to make you feel like you are not enough yet. Every highlight reel on your phone is designed to make you feel behind. Every success story is packaged to make you feel like you need to move faster, work harder, sleep less. And so, you chase. But here is the brutal truth. If you do not know why you are chasing, you will never feel like you have arrived. I hit my first big financial goal when I was 34. You know what I did that night? I set a new goal, a bigger one. I did not even celebrate. I did not even pause. I just moved the finish line further away and started running again. Because I had never asked myself why I started running in the first place. And that is the trap. That is the real trap. It is not poverty. It is not failure. It is not starting too late or dreaming too small. The real trap is achieving everything you wanted and still feeling empty. Because that emptiness does not go away with more money. I promise you that. I have met people with 10 times my wealth who cry alone at night. I have met people in small apartments with almost nothing who laugh so freely it makes your chest hurt. The difference was never the money. The difference was knowing why they were living the way they were living. So here is my warning to you. Before you chase anything, before you sacrifice your sleep, your relationships, your health, your joy, stop. Ask yourself 3 questions. Why do I want this? Who do I want to be when I get there? And what am I willing to lose?
Write those answers down. Seriously, right now. Pause this video and write them down. Because if you cannot answer those 3 questions clearly, you are not chasing a dream. You are just running. And running without direction is just exhaustion with a story attached to it. I spent 20 years learning this the hard way. You do not have to. The money will come if you work smart, if you stay consistent, if you build real skills. The money will come. But your father's last years will not come back. Your health at 25 will not come back. The version of you that used to laugh without checking his phone first, that person becomes harder and harder to find the longer you chase without asking why. Protect what matters before you lose it. Not after. Because after is too late. I know. I want to leave you with one final thought. Not a tip, not a strategy, not a 5-step plan. Just a question. Tonight, when you put your phone down and the room gets quiet and it is just you and your thoughts, ask yourself this. Am I living my life or am I performing it? Because there is a difference. Living is messy and slow and full of ordinary moments that do not look good on camera. Performing is chasing, grinding, optimizing, posting, proving. Most people spend their entire lives performing. And they realize too late that nobody was actually watching. The people who mattered most were right there, waiting, hoping you would just stop for a moment and be present. I am not telling you to stop working hard. I am telling you to stop and make sure you know what you are working hard for. That is all. That is the warning I wish someone had given me at your age. Now, I have one small thing to say. If something in this video made you stop and think, if even one sentence hit differently, if you found yourself thinking about a person, a moment, a version of yourself you had forgotten, then this video did its job. And if you feel like someone else needs to hear this, a friend who is grinding themselves into the ground, a younger sibling chasing the wrong thing, someone who is running but does not know why, share this with them. Not for me, for them.
And if you want more honest conversations like this one, the kind that nobody else is having, then stick around, because that is all we do here. No fake motivation, no empty hype. Just real talk. I will see you in the next one.